I think I shall believe in you, Naruto Uzumaki.
Hey,
Kakashi-sensei,
good job.
everyone's...
Hey!
What up, fam? This is editor Yusef. Just finished up doing the story, the finales of this game, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2. Ultimate Ninja Storm 2. And we're moving forward after the story. There's still a hidden story, I guess. The game told you about it with Sasuke. But instead of running straight into that, I would like to, I guess showcase the after missions, because they had some after missions, and I only got the ones that were fighting oriented, so there's gonna be a lot of matches this episode. But I don't really talk in most of it, so to be fair, I haven't talked in most of the game. I have, but I took all that stuff out because it's just me running with Naruto saying things that are somewhat unintelligible. Why am I just standing here? Hold on a second. Anyway, fair warning, I don't read any of this stuff, I just kind of roll through it, be like, get to the fighting part, because I know that's what these are all about, and I think the story is kind of inconsequential. Like, here's one. Okay, let's see. Me, why, hey, who's that? And then I don't push the button. Oh, this is Midori. She lives in the village. I'm Naruto Uzumaki, aren't you? What? I'm your biggest fan. Huh? My fan? Did you have... Oh, okay. Yes, long time ago I saw you fighting in the tuning exam. Wow, he got fanship from being in the tuning exam. Like, at 8, she saw him fight. She looks pretty young here. She must have been... He was 8. She must have been 4 to 6. But anyway, no, Sakura is like, yeah, I know Naruto. I wonder if the village knows who Team 7 is anyway. You know what I mean? Like, they're not like Anbu Black Ops where they're all secret members like Kakashi and Yamato. Although I don't know how hard. I would assume that Black Ops, Anbu Black Ops are just like assassinating people, doing like real ninja shit. Not this flashy stuff where the guy's fighting an open thing, but they just like, they're the ninjas that drop the poison from the ceiling grate when the dude is snoring. You know what I mean? Like, sorry. If you didn't know what I mean, there's a ninja trope. I've seen it happen in like 2 or 3 movies where a ninja has like some sort of killer. They did in the 007 movie. I almost forgot about that. The ninja has some sort of a killer serum that's really high concentrated, and what they do is, apparently there's a bunch of places in Japan that has like air conditioning grates hanging from the ceiling, and I did her in pretty solid, huh? And the ninja crawls up over the grates, really quietly while the person's sleeping, because the grates are always right over their face. You know how great that is. Okay, yeah. Then she asked for another fight. I was wondering this whole time why I wasn't fighting the girl. I was just fighting Sakura. Because this is just basically like a girl going, I would like you to fight Naruto for me. That would be a bit much for me. Substitute jutsu succeeds 4 times. Okay. Yeah, basically not that. I'm not really, I mean, I can get the substitute jutsu to work, but not as often as I would like it to. There's also a couple of techniques like when the fighters knock the other fighter into support character's foot. I think that's cool, and I don't know how to do that. They didn't cover it. They don't have a tutorial in this game, really. So. Anyway, back to the thing. So what they do is they drop one little thread, like one heavy thread over the person's mouth, and then they put like one little, they keep adding drops onto the thread until it goes all the way down the thread and drips to the person. Now, one drop, they have the drop fall into their mouth, and then all of a sudden they can't live. I mean, this whole assassination technique is based on whether or not you sleep on your back, because it wouldn't work on me. I sleep on my side. So they'd have to get like a eardrum. Damn. Naruto's going 5 tails mode. I guess you can't do substitute jutsu off of that, huh? Oh, you can. Okay, I handled the requirements. Now let's see. Oh, she beat me. She beat me in 9 tails mode. Anyway, try number 2. So, yeah, that's the one thing that cracks me up about this game. Is the whole ninja thing is part 1 to be all over the place. It's like, they don't do ninja. They can make. The only time they do real ninja is when one of the Black Ops guys, like Yamato, earlier in the game. Oh man, she's going Super Saiyan as well. He used his clone to track where Sai was going in the story, and Kirby Sage turned into a frog. I thought that was pretty cool. But oh, I have to admit, they gave Naruto the ability to sense chakra in Sage mode, and that didn't make any sense at all. The first she knows that there's a chakra watching him, right? He says this all when he knocks out Pain and he's about to go where he is. He doesn't really want to talk with real Pain. Like, my problem is that. Oh, here we go. Good, finally. And she's all like, if you even think about having sex with her, Naruto, and he's like, what? Why are you so cold today, Sakura? What's up? Because I wanted to do something with Sasuke, and he's always gone. He's like a really good-looking guy, but I have to admit the girls that try to follow him are kind of herby. Alright, here's some more fakes for the fake killer quest. They count. I'll say it again. They count as 2. So when I beat Asuma, I also beat Shikimaru and cross them both off on the list. So I don't have to fight everybody, just the teams. Oh yeah. So Jiraiya, he was able to deduce that Pain wasn't in the group of Pain. They were all like sort of fakes or bodies or whatever. But I'm assuming that they're all ninjas that died during the war, and then he took their bodies and reformed them into something nicer, something he could use. And that the reason that they have all the metal stuck around them is because they're antenna for Pain to actually manipulate, or Nagato to actually manipulate far off. And that's why they had to move him. The thing that got me was that Jiraiya, who is a master in Sage mode, already, like, he fought them and he didn't ascertain that Nagato was away. You know what I mean? He did ascertain that Nagato wasn't amongst them, but right before he is about to die. However, Naruto says that he felt it immediately because in Sage mode he can sense chakra and the location of chakra. So that's dumb. Like, that whole ending part was kind of stupid, if you ask me, because I'm not doing a video game plot summary on this. This is just basic Naruto. But it is something that I have to complain about, because they just, like, fucking retcon the whole story right away. They pretended that there were stakes. Pain killed everybody in the village. So that should make Naruto, like, pretty pissed and wanting to do something. He had Hinata sacrifice herself so that she could admit that she kind of loves Naruto, and that's like, okay, that's nice, you know. It's really shocking. But then when he finds Nagato, he convinces Nagato of his way of living, which is nice. This is another one where they're just like, we want to practice. Anyway, so he convinced Nagato of his way of life, or to believe in him, to find the answer that nobody's been able to find. And then he uses some sort of ghetto jutsu that costs his life because he's low on chakra. Stupid. Also, later on, it's kind of revealed that all the you can kind of exchange eyes, like they figured out how to change their eyes back and forth. So him having the Rinnegan, when he's dead, that makes him really makes him really valuable for his eyes. You know? A person could get his eyes, and that would be very troublesome. That's how, I don't know how that works, but whatever. It kind of irritated me that they made the stakes so high. A couple of people needed to die for real. Pain used that almighty push and destroyed the village, and then all of a sudden he just brought the people back on some Dragon Ball shit. And, like, it's granted that you guys don't have the Dragon Balls to help you retcon everything, but that was kind of garbage. You know, the whole time Naruto is supposed to be a lot more angry, and he just seems pretty pissed. And then it's just like, oh shit, but it's like he killed everybody pretty much, except for Hinata. Hinata stayed alive. Sakura somehow was on the outside. Do you see how he did that almighty push? That was a whole fucking city. You would have to be really on the outskirts of that city to not get killed in that almighty push. But, you know, Sakura made it because, you know, it doesn't make sense. And so did Hinata. That doesn't make any sense at all either. Yeah, that part, yeah. They started pushing the realm of reality with that. I'm fine with, you know, cartoon logic, but yo, Pain looked like he destroyed that city in one move. And then it's like everybody's still kind of living though. I mean, they should have at least. Oh, I fulfilled another request for her? Oh. They should have at least, like, showed us some people that died. You know what I mean? After Sakura lived, it's like, no. This show is kind of weird because some characters get protected just based on the plans that they have in the story. And some characters are cool and they die and they barely get any mention whatsoever, you know? It kind of sucks. Anyway, there's more people who want to train. One day I'll I mean, I love Naruto reluctantly. You know what I'm saying? It follows a whole bunch of crazy tropes that I don't like, but part of me does get kind of hyped up when one of the fighters chooses to clash ideals with the other fighter, and then they just take it to the next level when they fight. You know, because you know that's how everything is. You kind of choose a style of fighting, and you know that's your truth. That's your way of life. You roll with it, and then when other people challenge you that actually have their way of life, their way of fighting as well, you have to represent for what you believe in. It makes sense to me. It's just there's too many different ways of life, and all the characters kind of are interchangeable. Like if they decide to give Kiba a lot of power and strength, Kiba could be like Naruto, you know what I mean? But Naruto can only have one rival, and that's the only reason why he trains hard and gets up. Everybody else trains hard, but they all know that they're gonna be losers in the shadow of Naruto, because he gets all the cool teachers. What really gets me is that nobody brings it up. Because there are people that are more fortunate than Naruto, and if we were talking about, you know, the real world type shit, there's no way the parents of some wealthy family would accept that the pervy sage is training some orphan and not their own child. You know what I mean? Anyway, those things, you know, you kind of give a suspension of disbelief. You wanna feel like the Leaf Village is a small village because they keep portraying it as such. But then all of a sudden, you know, whenever they need to, they make the Leaf Village look huge, like a city. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, people are kind of like watching in a big stadium and all of this stuff. It's like just a second ago you guys were just showing off the whole city and it was just basically a small neighborhood. Now it's a full civilization. Doesn't make any sense. The holes in Naruto are weird. I guess it's just based on the story. It's easy to overlook, and that's what you should do, obviously. When they start screwing it up, it goes to hell. But they do a good job with Chakra and the way the story works. I'm gonna read the comic books at some point, and hopefully the comics fill in a lot of the gaps and highlight more of the other characters, so that I can feel closer to my boy Nick. He's got a real delicate story, and you know, they kind of poop on him because he doesn't fit into the Naruto ethos except for when we played as kids. It sucks. The story arc was too short. He did get 2 fights though, right? One with Naruto, the other with that spider guy. Anyway, I think I've talked for long enough. Usually, like, I used to have a podcast, you know, where I talk about stuff and then I put the video games on top of the podcast, but I'm really not in the mood for it. I've always tried to figure out what I would do, you know, with these open-ended parts of the video game where it's just them fighting, because I don't want it just to be like us, you know, watching it and no talking over the thing. But then I find that I talk too much. It's the weirdest thing to me. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go with the rest of this. This is, I mean, it's fun to watch to me. It took me a while to figure out that I could just go back to Grandma Tsunade's place, or the Hokage's office, talk to the guy on the left of her chair or table, and pick different characters to fight with. Because I thought I was stuck with Naruto the whole time, because by this time I'm really sick and tired of fighting as Naruto. We've seen his moves like a million times. I would like to run the gambit with literally any of the players. They're all cool for a little bit. The moves in this game are a little limited, so kind of. How to dance to the music to something. Anyway, let's let you guys go. Oh. I guess we gotta finish off the story, huh? And here Sakura tells Naruto that the girl is missing, right? So they call in Kiba with his dog because that's the only use that he has. He doesn't get to pop in the frame like everybody else does. It's just really cheap animation, by the way. Like, I liked it better when they jump out of the way. But they just like put their hand over their face and seem to teleport. That's one of the things I haven't been able to figure out in my mind. Everybody should be able to escape anybody else if you could just put your fingers in front of your face and teleport immediately. You know what I mean? There should be one time where somebody exposes the teleport once a person puts the fingers over their face and starts to bow their head. Somebody should like just step right up there, grab his arm, and be like, "You're not getting away from me." That'd be really fucking awesome, actually. Because when they can't escape, you don't understand how they can't escape. When everybody pops in and out of frame with a little cloud of smoke. It's like, oh, Jiraiya's stuck there. And in your mind, the back of your mind, you're like, Jiraiya could probably poof in and out in a cloud of smoke, right? Turn into a frog like he did when he got in there, you know? But no, he's gonna die right there. Sure.
Go.
Anyway. Now I'm just I was yapping the whole time anyway, but yep. Let me go ahead and let you guys watch the rest of this. And I think the next episode we're gonna start off with Sasuke, but finish up some of this other stuff. Here we want to finish the story with the little girl that likes Naruto, even though it's like pointless. Okay, so I used Kiba and his dog to find the girl. Naruto. I think I slowed this down. Phew, you came. Oh, no, I didn't. Midori is leaving. Her parents got another job in another village. Hopefully not filled to the brim with ninja, but with a few. And her plan is to keep working hard so she'll be able to have a mission with Naruto. Which, I mean, she's gonna be disappointed, right? He takes all the whole coolness of being a ninja out and shows up and just screams his head off. So, wonder when he gets older. They make him such a chill ass adult. I wonder if he's I wonder if he still does that shit though. I haven't seen any of it, but anyway, I'll wait for you forever and ever. Man, he's so sweet. I'm surprised more girls aren't trying to get in his pants.
Thanks for your business.
Or his onesie, whatever. I think is it a onesie? Is that a onesie that he's wearing? Or is he actually wearing capri pants with a jacket and the colors just match completely? Anyway, we'll see you guys later.